Hey there, it's Rob Anderson with DollarMoves. I'd like to welcome you to another video. So hey, just wanted to touch base real quick here. It's crazy busy right now. I think there's like 2 or 3 days left that you can even buy stuff on FBA to have sent in by Christmas. So I'm sure you're probably going through the same mad rush of just, watching all your products and repricing and everything. And it's an awesome time to be doing this business, that's for sure. But just a couple of days ago, I went and I met with my tax advisor and spoke with him about, he's actually called an enrolled agent, which is like a CPA. He can do all the stuff a CPA can do, but he can also help me with the tax advising part and can actually stand before the IRS for me. If I was to ever be audited or whatever, I don't even have to be there. So super cool, just a little something that it's added benefit of having an enrolled agent. So I showed him my CPA video and he was like, I am an enrolled agent. So I wanted to just put that out there. But anyway, met with him, it being the end of the year. There's, a couple of times a year I like to meet with him and figure out the best use of my efforts and what I can do, figure out a strategy to have the smallest tax implication as possible. So I like to meet with them in like the middle of the year, about July-ish, and then right towards the end of the year, see what I've done and what I can do to just maximize my my tax benefit. So I met with him and talked with him about everything. And, so some of the things I'm going to be doing is like purchasing some tools for my business, stuff like that. I purchased a desk. I'm going to be getting some other things, because it's tax write-off. And I'm not advising you in any way, but, what you'll see with a lot of business owners is that because you can purchase the tools and the office supplies and the equipment and the, educational programs, all that stuff that can be wrote off, a lot of businesses, they'll take the profits from that year or before they become profits at the end of the year, spend up that money so that it can become tax deductible, and then you have all these different tools, etc. And so one of the things that I decided to do was I spoke with him, and I'm actually going to have his wife do my bookkeeping for me. Now, I haven't had, and they work together, and so I've used them before on another business that I have, and so in that aspect, and it worked out awesome. So anyway, I know a lot of people, like I've actually been doing this now for, what's it going to be? It's coming up on 4 years now. So 2011 so coming up on 4 years, and I've done all my bookkeeping the whole time, and I hate it. If you watch my videos about bookkeeping, you'll see. You go dollarmoves.com/FBA bookkeeping, and you'll see the video where I messed up on with the basic eSales bookkeeping spreadsheet. Before I had that, I made my own spreadsheet, and I spent all this time thinking I was doing the right thing, and then I found out that I didn't have all the information I needed, and so thank goodness I found the basic eSales bookkeeping spreadsheet, which you can find all this stuff I'm talking about on that page, the dollarmoves.com/FBA bookkeeping, and that word is weird. It's BOOKKEEPING. But anyway, so I put it all onto there, and that was great because it put everything in there that I need. The problem with the basic eSales bookkeeping spreadsheet is that once you start to grow, once you have more sales, it's very tedious to put in everything because you put in the product and you put in how much it costs, and then as it sells, you got to put in the Amazon part, all the fees, all that stuff. And so then I came across Inventory Lab, which changed the whole game for me because once I started selling, it was like the basic eSales bookkeeping spreadsheet. It's great if you've got more time than you've got money and you want to just, it's a one-time fee of like something like $40 or something like that. And if you're doing eBay or FBA or Amazon, any of the Amazon stuff, you can put it all in there all in one place, and it'll figure out, your quarterly and the profit and loss for the year and all that stuff. And it's a great program, but when you start to grow, for me, I grew out of it. And so it's still great for those people who start in this in the beginning, and it's like, you want to leverage your money as much as possible. It's a great program. I wish I would have started with it before I started making my own Excel spreadsheet. But anyway, then I came across the Inventory Lab, and that's cool because as I'm listing, I'm putting in how much my product costs me, and it's figuring out as stuff sells on Amazon, it's doing the back end. So as something sells, it puts in all that information, all the fees, everything, and comes up with all the bookkeeping on that side. So that was really cool. But even that for me, like, and again, you can find all that stuff, dollarmoves.com/FBA bookkeeping. But for me, it was like, I just really despise bookkeeping like a lot. Like I really don't like it. Can you tell? And so anyway, you know, I'm going to keep doing the inventory lab because it'll take care of that much of the bookkeeping. I don't mind putting in how much something cost me, where I got it at, etc. in the front end. And then I'll just give my bookkeeper all the receipts and stuff. But when it came down to that, I was trying to figure out, you know, should I keep doing my own bookkeeping, or can I find something that will pay me better? Like a better use of my time to make that money or more that I would spend on the bookkeeping, having it done. And I realized, of course I can. I make my money when I'm sourcing, you know, I make my money when I'm creating, you know, it's not when I'm spending all that time bookkeeping and trying to catch up and stuff. And so I decided to go ahead and do that. And so one of the cool things is that, you know, so I'm paying to have that all caught up this year because I wasn't really on top of it a lot. And so that's being done. And then also, you know, trying to figure out what are the things that I need to purchase, what are the things that my business needs, you know, because I'm getting close to the end of the year. And are there tools that I'd like to have that, you know, that I maybe put off? This is the time of year, you know, for a business owner to decide what are the things that you can do to up your productivity, make your business better. You know, when you're first starting out, not everyone starts out in the way where it's like, you got to watch every little penny. You know, some people come in with a lot of cash and they just want to make the money. And so they buy all the tools and they get all the best stuff. And I understand that that's not where everyone's at. And so this is the time of year where if you've been, you know, kind of, well, it's the time of year for any business really to just, it's buy the tools, buy the education stuff you've been waiting to get, buy any of that stuff. But if you've been holding off on purchases, now is the time to look at, for your own business, whether you're FBA, whether you're any business, look at what are the things I may have been putting off, what are the things that could help my business that I could purchase now at a tax benefit for me. So, you know, that's kind of one of the things I want to talk about. It's just about timing, you know. And so being the end of the year, I want to pass that on to you. Speak with your tax advisor, whoever that is. And if it's yourself, then you need to just look at your situation and make a decision because, hey, we're all in business. It's the cool thing about it is we make our own decisions about this stuff. So the other thing too is, being in a timing aspect is, you know, like I said, there's 2 or 3 days left that you can even purchase stuff on Amazon to have sent to you FBA to get by Christmas time. So, you know, right now is a time to really, for myself, I'm really being aggressive on my pricing. I'm really watching my, you know, repricing often and making things move. It's a real good time that I've found every quarter for. If I've got duds, and we all get duds, we get stuff that we bought that we thought was going to be good and either the price tanks or for whatever reason it just doesn't sell. This is a time when you can leverage the frenzy of the buyer and take that and, you know, sell your stuff. If you have to sell it at break even, or maybe you just make a little bit, or maybe you even lose a little bit of money, if it's less money lost than having Amazon destroy it, it might be something for you to think about. So I'm really looking at some of these older units that have been sitting there and, well, really most of the stuff I've blown out because like I said, there's a buying frenzy out there. It's a great time to leverage it. There's only a few days left, but I've been really doing that as I go along. So I just wanted to take a minute and say, hey, to you guys and, you know, give you some ideas on that. Like I said, I met with my tax advisor, and so I thought, you know, you guys could benefit from that. Just get some of this thinking going in your head. And again, you know, being this time of year, it's also time to start looking into goals and stuff. So I'm not even going to go into that, but really, you know, one of the great things about having a business is the strategy aspect. You can look at the whole thing and just kind of make your best moves. You know, dollar moves, baby, yeah. But, you know, just make your best moves. Try and figure out the best thing you can do. If you've got people you can talk to about it, you know, your team, you can talk with them and consult and just figure out what's the best use of my time, what's the best use of my money, what's going to give me the smallest tax implication, you know? So again, I hope you found this video valuable. You know, if you like what you saw, please go ahead and thumbs up, positive comments down below. You can go somewhere up in here. There's probably a DollarMoves logo or over there. and you can click it to subscribe, or you can just subscribe to the channel, and YouTube will contact you anytime I put out any new videos. And if you want to go over to DollarMoves.com, you can sign up for the email newsletter, and I'll contact you anytime I put out a new video, and also anytime that I come across anything that I think you guys could find valuable. So yeah, again, all the information that I said, I'm not going to edit this or any of that. I want to put it up real quick. It's time crunch, and just wanted to touch base with you guys. But you can go to DollarMoves.com/FBA bookkeeping and find the basic e-sales bookkeeping spreadsheet and also the inventory labs. So great products, both of them. You can learn more about it over there. Hope you guys are having a great Q4, man. It's just, you know, crazy times. So, hey, I'll see you on the next video. 2015 is going to be cool too. Like, I got contests coming up like before 2015. It's just the time, man. I gotta make the time to make the videos, get you guys stuff. So, hey, I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.